I'm still not sure where I'm playing it tonight. Just probably go through stuff depending on what I feel like.
Put this apple on your head.
For the wilds.
I'll show.
I think I'm taking too much damage. I punched the juggler twice, whereas I do have keeper for it. Alright, that kind of helps. I can probably silence the 2-2. Or even kill it. I need to see. I don't know what kind of like hunter it is, whether it's face or mid-range. All these cards can be in everything.
I must safeguard them.
If he handmasters this as a 3-4, I would probably be better off killing the mad scientist, but then I would deal with freezing trap.
I must safeguard them.
I think I'm gonna silence it. I don't like silencing this guy because I have swipe, so I can swipe down the 1/1s. Oh wow, he prioritized this guy over. I mean, that plays around swipe, but I don't know. Like, I didn't even feel too good about swiping a 2-2 and some 1/1s. I can just like not play swipe now and play a minion. I don't know why I did that. Could be try to keep his Haunted Creeper alive for Houndmaster? He could just play Houndmaster last turn. I don't see a big reason to do something like that.
The end is close.
Actually, this is better.
Where shall I strike?
Because this protects my minion. If I put Shredder, I would be wrathing this for 2. So it kind of still protects my Lotha, but then I have to, like, wrath a slime. Not too great. I think this might be just better. Okay, so it's pretty hard to clear this board. I would have to kill Creeper before swiping, but there's not a really great swipe that I could do. It might just be better to go bigger and play Dr. Boom. Actually, I kind of like that, because I can trade my Lotha for the 6-5. That's a pretty good trade. Like, it way overkills my Lotha. Even though it's getting like, he has the death rattle, but I think it's still a lot of value, so.
To my side.
It's kind of good for me. I can swipe Misha. Probably kill this with Wrath before swiping, if it comes down to that. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna swipe first and not Wrath first to draw, because it's gonna depend on this Boombot, I think. If it hits the 2-2, then I'm not gonna Wrath. Or the other one. I'm gonna just play the other minion. Yeah, I don't think I'm that scared of damage. He's already used 1 kill command, and it's a mid-range hunter, so there shouldn't be a lot of chargers, at least. Well, let's see what I get. I don't have anything to do. Yeah, I don't have lethal either. Savage. That should be lethal, I feel. So 11 plus 6 plus 11 plus 10. That is lethal. Oh wow, this hand is pretty sick. So I can coin out Wall Growth, play the Shade on turn 2, and then Innervate Emperor. That doesn't make that much sense though, because then I have no cards in my hand. Not really. I'd have what, like two cards in my hand. It's still a 5/5 though, and it hits my curve. I think I'm actually gonna keep it. I think I should have 3 cards after that, or 2. If you think about it, like It doesn't really matter. Like 5 mana for 5/5 is around as strong as you get anyways. For this deck, so. And I can't really innervate out of 5-drop after Shade. It's like just a waste of mana. So I think it's just on curve. I think it's definitely good enough. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll have three cards. Got a 2 donation from Chris Tarvim. Hey StrifeCro, I was wondering if you could show the mage deck you were using earlier. One of the cards is cut off, I think. Also, are there any suitable replacements for Cenarius in that Druid deck? I think you can replace Cenarius with Ragnaros. For sure. I don't like this attack. Actually, it's pretty good. I kind of don't like it. I mean, it does stop its 5-drop because I'll leave me on a 4/2. It's hard for him to play 5-drop, but you can just wrath it or play another keeper. I don't really have to be scared of 2/4. It's bad trading against my ancient lures. So yeah, back to the question. Yeah, I would replace Cenarius with Ragnaros. I mean, I wouldn't know which one would be cut off. Let me see. If you're talking about the tempo one, then there's 2 mana worms at the top and 1 rag at the bottom. There's nothing else cut off. Yeah, that's okay. I can hero power the Druid Claw if he trades. If he like attacks hero powers, then I can just drop a Loatheb and hero power or Druid Claw and hero power. At this point, I'm probably not going to drop Druid Claw. Last time I got wrecked by Black Knight. I'm probably going to save this for a charger if I can. Let's say it's just going face. That's way better for me since I can just take this trade. I like Loatheb here. Like, I have a lot of weak minions, kind of weak to like Wraths and kind of swipes and stuff. I really like locking them out over playing Ancient Lore here. Druid's actually not that great at making comebacks. So, since I'm so far ahead in board, I Loatheb out this turn. And I can just Cenarius next turn. I might even, depending on how many minions are left over, I can even just use the +2/+2. I mean, double keeper looks okay here because I can keeper this and keeper the Shredder, probably trade for it somehow. I'd probably trade this, it's too weak to swipe, but I think Cenarius is still better. If I'm going to Cenarius, I think I'm going to make the taunts at this point. And then I need to think about like some Sourdraw stuff. Probably just to play safe, trade for this guy, go face here. 2 health mains are kind of hard to swipe down, so I don't think I need that much left over to kill him a combo. Very little, actually. I'm sure if 2 of my 5 attack minions survive, I'll kill him. Well, that kind of ruins that plan. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm so far ahead on board. Wait, can I still kill him? 15, so I need to do 10 more damage. This is 8 damage. No, I can't kill him. I need to play in combo too, which shouldn't be too hard because I have 2 keepers. I should be able to kill most of this stuff here.
I must safeguard the
Kill that. Keeper the other guy. Leave a 4 attack. Combo is gonna be 20. I'm okay. I think it's still better than playing Druid Claw. I think I was too off lethal. Because I couldn't hear power in Sauger either.
Well played.
Yeah, this card is not that good against Hunter. Basically, I want Wrath and Keeper, Wall Growth, and Innervate. I think those are the best. And Zombie Chow. This is a matchup where I think Innervate is better than Wall Growth. Because Wall Growth, like, you lose your turn too, whereas like if you Innervate Keeper or something, it's often bigger. Or even like Innervate out like a 5-drop on turn
Show them all!
2, 3, something like that. Life Coach redraw a call from his Druid deck? I don't know, it seems weird. I know Life Coach has been playing Nourish for a while. I've never been like a huge fan of Nourish, but because like you draw 2 more cards with Nourish, but then you lose the 4/4 body and spell power. I think a lot of people, you can't just think of it like that though, because you also, if you Nourish, you can use it to ramp into like 7 or 8 mana. Nourish is pretty strong with Emperor, but also Azure Drake is really strong with Emperor. Especially if you get your swipes cheaper or your Drakes cheaper. That's like a really sick combo, Azure Drake swipe. Do I still have a Belcher in this deck? I guess I don't have any Belchers. I used to have one Belcher. I think I replaced it with the Drake, and a second Drake after Emperor came out. I mean, I'm assuming Azure Drake has taunt anyways. I could swipe and clear the board, but this is so risky for him to leave it up that I feel like it just has taunt. I mean, I definitely considered Sludge Belcher. It's hard to fit in all, like everything. I've seen like greedy Druids take out Zombie Chow. I guess you can compensate by using more Belchers, but that's kind of different than Zombie Chow. It doesn't help your early game. Okay, so this is probably mid-range Hunter. I probably have to deal with something like Sludge Belcher next turn. On one hand, that means the Ancient Lore is really good, but then he can just like Eagle Horn. I guess he doesn't have Eagle Horn. Ancient Lore is really good against Sludge Belcher, but then it's kind of weird. He can just proc the trap. Otherwise, I can play... Oh yeah, I can play both of these. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. So out of practice on Druid. I'm not even sure if that's right. Like, the problem is, if I don't kill his minion and he plays Belcher, then I won't be able to... Like, if I just silence it, then it's not gonna really... I'm not gonna be able to kill it next turn because of the taunt. But then this doesn't seem like that much better either because of the freezing trap coming out, perhaps. It might be best to just kill Web sooner, I'm not sure. Vantropy, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Here's a Crowfist. Yeah, I can see silencing it being better. Trap is kind of hard to deal with. I have some small minions right now, though, for freezing traps, so... What I really need is to get Savage or Force Nature. That's so good against the trap. I'm just gonna play Dr. Boom. Something else I can do is check if it's Snake Trap with this. If it's freezing, then, you know, whatever, I probably just play Dr. Boom. Otherwise, I can swipe. I still like Dr. Boom, though. I can just use a Boombot to proc freezing. It's probably even better. The only thing here is, like, if I attacked, I would have one less minion for Unleash the Hounds, which is a thing. Hi Strife, it's me, your #1 fan, Eddie Pastorino. I have a nice tune to help motivate you to #1. Keep going, buddy. Let me check what this is. I can't listen to this again. I heard this last time. That's, oh wow, I kill his knife juggler. Okay, I'm definitely gonna swipe here. What do I want to do? So I can, I guess I can hit him for 7. That's pretty big. Replay the boom bot as well. I like how they changed the Belcher. That used to take so much longer. Not good enough to play around that trap. Explosive shot. Okay, I can easily check here. That's lethal, actually.
Where shall I strike?
I think this is more damage than double Savager. But anyways, doesn't matter. It's lethal. Let's see. Yeah, it has to be. It is more damage than double Savager. Because with only 1 minion, each Savager is 4. But this guy is... it's 6, kind of. Yeah. I didn't keep the Drake because it's kind of weak to the weapon here. With the Wrath here, I think I do coin out the wall of growth. Paladin has to have something turn 2. So I should be able to Wrath something or Hero Power something.
Shields up. Red alert.
For the wild.
I could potentially see it better to Wrath the Divine Shield off. Take 1 less damage. The only reason why is because
Engaging.
I have a lot of spells in my hand, like combo right now.
For the wild.
The problem with playing Shredder, I think it's like if he plays Elder Peacekeeper, he can kind of snowball that board. Plus I have a limited amount of minions, so I want to make the most out of all my minions right now. Don't want just to die.
Reporting for duty. For the wild.
It's kind of a weird move, but I think it's still the best here. Love that it's too weak to that True Sword champion. This is kind of weird if he plays Belcher, because he can't kill the Belcher, but I can still just play Sylvanas, I think. If he plays Belcher, since it's a Death Rattle. I also have Emperor. The Emperor, it's actually really good here because it makes my combo cheaper. Like, all these cards are so important to make cheaper. I get a feeling Sylvanas can stall out here as well. Like, he can just trade like this, and then I'll be, like, trying to punch through a taunt with Sylvanas.
Follow the rules.
It's still not enough to kill it. Oh, okay.
Reporting for duty.
Ashtray Sideways, thanks for resubbing. Here's a Crowfist.
Where shall I strike? For the wild.
I really need a swipe. I guess this is kind of like a compromise, just to be able to hero power when the 1/1's down.
Reporting for duty. To arms, men.
Getting quartered like every game. Before turn 8, just don't have the Wrath. I mean the swipe. Can I kill him? No, I can do 20 damage here, but then I'm dead. Say I remove one minion, 9, 11, 12. So I died at pretty much anything. I don't really feel like I'm playing that safe, unfortunately. I don't think it's that great. Like, if I have to combo this board, I think I'm pretty much dead.
Well played.
This like saves me from Consecrate, but not True Silver.
Thank you.